Because holiday season is upon us, I thought it would be the perfect moment to bring you a classic holiday makeup look that is very easy to do. You do not need a lot of skill, but it's very impactful. It can work for any holiday party, holiday situation that you might encounter in 2024. And you probably already have most of the products to recreate this look. So if you're looking for that signature holiday makeup look that you want to do for all your holiday parties, I got you, babe. Just follow me, let's talk beauty, okay? I have some new goodies that I'm going to be featuring today. These are things that I bought at the Sephora sale, and I'm very excited to use them. I'm gonna start off with my eyes simply because I'm gonna be doing a little bit of sparkle, holiday sparkle. So it's needed because there's gonna be a little bit of fallout. I will just go and do my brows quickly first because this is a boring part. Everyone does their brows however they see fit. I'm using the Maybelline Build-A-Brow brow pen in the shade Ash Brown. And just filling in. To set my brows, I'm using the e.l.f. Brow Laminating Gel. I don't know if I've featured this one already. It's a dupe for the Refi Brow Gel. I kind of like it more. It's a lot less expensive. It doesn't give me a white cast, so I kind of just like to play around with this one. And it is very intense, so it works on my stubborn brows. I'm gonna do a little bit of priming of my eyes. I'm using the KVD Shake Primer, but you can use whatever primer you have, or maybe like a little bit of concealer if you're not a primer person. I personally like some primer, especially if I'm gonna be doing something that's a little bit more sparkly. That way the sparkle has something to like adhere to, you know? For my eyes, I'm going to be using the new Patrick Ta eyeshadows. This is the Major Dimension Eye Illusion Eyeshadow Duo in the shade We Need Better Lighting. And it comes with a gold and a silver. Now this look, you can really go ahead and customize it. You could do a gold metallic lid. I'm probably gonna do more of a silver because, hello, if you're new here, I'm a deep winter. Silver suits me best. So I'm probably just gonna do a silver all over the lid. But you could go both gold and silver. You could really play with this with a metallic lid. So fun. So I will be using this in a second. But I'm going to add a little bit of a black liner first, just to define. I want to add that definition. I don't want it to be just a simple like one shadow look and go. That works beautifully. I want to add a little bit of contrast though, so I'm using the Can Make Creamy Touch Liner. This is the black shade, number 1. I'm gonna go ahead and do my waterline. And it's fine if it gets a little messy and if it like transfers to your lower lash line, because I want the look to be a little bit grungy. I don't want it to be super intense on the lower lash line, but I think it would be cute. I'm also going to be adding just a little bit of this, like an initial swipe to my lid. And smudge it out. I'm gonna go back into it after I've applied my eyeshadow, but I just want to do an initial mapping of this. Again, being very messy, just blending with my finger. Beautiful. Now I'm gonna go in directly into this baby with my fingers probably. I'm using the silver shade. I know these are intense, so I don't wanna... Oh, stop it. Stop it. Oh my god, nothing will ever compare to these, like in person. It's probably gonna look cool on camera, but not as cool as it looks in the mirror, baby. Wow. This is gorgeous. I'm gonna add a few layers of this, and these have like a transparent background, or like translucent background, so they're not gonna be super like pigment focused. It's just gonna be a little bit more on the sparkle. I don't mind that because it makes them perfect to layer on top of other shades. So for example, you wanted to amp this up, you could do like a black eyeshadow all over your lid and then apply this, and that would look a lot more intense. Obviously, I don't want to do that. I want to focus on the sparkle, baby. So I'm just applying this all over my lids and kind of bringing it up a little to blend it Let's play a little bit more and see if I can wet a brush and intensify this a little bit more. Let's see, I also have this new One Size mattifying waterproof setting spray, which I literally just bought. And we'll see if this works with this formula. I don't know if this is like a wet to dry formula. I don't know if this is like the correct product to do that with because it was a very dry, that wasn't wet at all. Literally didn't wet my brush, so I don't think it did anything. But okay, I think you get the gist of it. We're gonna do a silver or gold or super sparkly shade all over the lids and into the crease. Lovely, beautiful, frosty perfection. Okay, and once that is done, I'm gonna go back into my black and just run this along my lash line. I'm gonna try to be a little bit more precise this time. I don't wanna smoke it out as much because I do wanna add that definition and a contrast, so. If you want to go ahead and wing this out, you totally can. If you want it to be a little bit more simple, you definitely don't need to wing it out. I don't think I'm going to wing it out. I really like how it looks, just very classic. What I do think I'm gonna do, because it's feeling a little bit empty, I'm gonna add a little bit of the black to the outer half of my lower lash line. And making sure like I smoke that out a little with my fingers. Once that is done, it's time for a little bit of mascara. I'm just gonna curl my lashes first because I want them to be super curly and voluminous for this look. I feel like a very bold lash is the way to go when it comes to this look. Maybe even a little bit spidery, dare I say, like spidery clumpy. I'm gonna be using the YSL Lash Clash Mascara, and I'm gonna do a few coats of this. To add more contrast to the look. Gonna add some to my lower lashes as well. And once mascara is on, then that is basically the eyes done. As you can see, very, very easy. It does, you know, smudge a little because it is a little bit of a messier eye look. So that is why I do my eyes first. But now I'm just gonna remove all the fallout, all the mascara smudges, and then we can move on to the face. For my face, I'm usually more of like a natural girly. I don't like a bunch of coverage, but it's needed for this look, okay? We need a little bit more coverage. It needs to be a little bit matte so that the eyes can be the star, you know? So we're gonna go super matte with the base. I'm gonna be doing my NYX Bear With Me Blurring Tint Foundation, which I really enjoy. And I'm carefully just gonna apply this with my brush first and then maybe go in with a sponge. I would say use whatever foundation. Oh, that looks so not my shade when I first apply it. That's scary. Anyways, you can use whatever foundation, skin tint, concealer, whatever you have for coverage. Just make sure you cover your skin. Beautiful. I really, really love this foundation because it gives me such a nice finish and coverage, but it isn't heavy at all. So now I'm gonna do a little bit of concealer. Again, being very careful around my eyes. I'm using my House Labs Triclone Concealer. It is the #1 concealer for me at the moment. And I do like to apply it with a brush and just like, you know, feather it into my skin. After I've done my concealer and my foundation, I do like to set a little bit. I'm just gonna grab a tiny bit of this and apply it to my T-zone. Because the product that I applied is a matte, I don't need a ton of powder. And I also have more of like normal skin. If you have oilier skin or you have drier skin, or if you want more of a glowy look, maybe you do not need powder or a foundation that is matte. That is up to you, my friend. Moving on to cheek products, I really want the focus to be on the eyes, so the cheeks are gonna be a little bit more subdued. I'm just gonna do a bit of contour to add that snatchedness and a little bit of blush for dimension. I'm going in with my Milk Makeup Sculpt Stick in Toasted. And I'm gonna go in with a brush and just apply this to the hollows of my cheeks to snatch everything out. Also tying everything in up here. I don't really need to contour my forehead. I barely have a forehead, but I want everything to look cohesive, so I'm adding a bit of the depth in here, a little bit to the nose. I don't really know how to contour my nose. I don't really do anything, just boop the product around. And then I do like to contour the double chin. I think I'm gonna do highlighter and then blush so that everything can mesh together. I'm using this Say Super Glowy Super Gel in the shade Super Glow. I'm just applying a little bit of this, just a tiny bit. This is very, very natural. So yeah, I'm just applying this to my cheekbones, maybe a little bit on, you know, the nose and the Cupid's bow. And then I'm gonna do a little bit of blush, Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blush in the shade Rosé and Brunch. This is a pink. If you have a different shade of blush that really suits you, maybe a peach, something more purpley, go ahead and use that. This is a beautiful color for me, and because the eyes are very neutral, you can really go and experiment with your blush if you wanna go crazy. I just want something that like suits my skin and is gonna bring out my natural beauty. Okay, you guys, this is officially the holiday makeup tutorial from hell. We've lost a product, we've lost the sun, we've lost battery, we lose everything over here, but we're still in high spirits. I just finished doing my blush. Now I'm looking rosy and cute and whatever. Nice, right? It is time for the finale, aka the lips. Now for the lips, you could go two ways. You could go super bold or you could go very natural. And I tend to go, if I'm doing something crazy on the eyes, I like to go more natural on the lips. But I feel like your red would also look gorgeous with this, or if you have gold or another metallic shade on your lids, would still look beautiful. So I'm gonna give you two options today. I'm gonna be using two different lip products. The first one, another new product I'm very excited to try. It's the Refi Blur Liner in the shade Mauve. And this is, I think it's like meant to be like a cross between a lip liner and a lipstick. Oh. Cute. But I don't know if it's like if I'm only meant to use it as a liner, you know? Or I can use it everywhere. Ooh. It blurs really nicely, actually. It blends very easily as I like smacked my lips together. The color kind of migrated. I really like this. Okay, I fucked up. I should have done the red first because this, I'm living for this. I'm obsessed with it. Oh my God. Okay, option two, I'm just gonna do the red on top. I'm using the Glossier Generation G lipstick in the shade Zip. One of my favorite lip formulas ever if you like more of a subdued, like barely there lip product. This is matte, it's red, but it's not super intense. Let me just blot a little bit of the other color out so I can show you. You can really go ham. Very pretty, but very intense. You know, this is more like classic holiday. Like, let me just get super up close and personal right now. This is like very classic holiday, you know? Very much like red, silver on the eyes. I like it. I really do enjoy it. But I think I'm more of like a nude lip girly myself, so I'm gonna change back into that and then we'll be done. I'm back with the nude lip. Definitely prefer it. Took off the little clips. Let's just do a little bit of this mattifying waterproof setting spray. I'm really nervous about it because my face is already pretty matte. We got a set, babe, so. Not gonna lie to you, it doesn't feel like anything. Kind of feels like I'm applying hairspray to my face. Is that normal or no? I don't want to overdo it, but I don't know if I'm like applying anything. I'm not sure. Need to play with that product a little more, but it is very intense. Is that it? Is that supposed to be it? I don't know. Anyways, I literally sprayed that up my eye, so hopefully it works. We'll revisit that at another time. Let me zoom you guys in a little bit more and we can really talk about this look. This is the final look. I am obsessed with it. I'm truly obsessed with it. It was chaotic, but it kind of worked in the end, right? Not that hard. It's not hard. It was a little chaotic, but it's not hard. Really love the balance of everything. The eyes are definitely the star of the show, unless you want to do like a red or bold lip. But for me, the eyes are the star. That eyeshadow is incredible. Like, incredible. I'm obsessed with it. This is it, my friends. This is your perfect holiday makeup look for every holiday party event situation that you will have in 2024. For me, personally, always a blast to go back to tutorials. They're like my bread and butter, so I am very happy with how this turned out. It's very chaotic, but that just goes to show that even if you're a beginner, even if you have chaotic energy when it comes to makeup, you can still pull through. You can still look gorgeous and glam and perfect. So if you recreate this look or if this was helpful, please let me know. If you recreate, send me a picture, like send me a DM on Instagram or something. Oh my God, I would die because I really want to help you guys out. So yeah, if I did help out, please let me know. I know the energy was a little bit everywhere in this video, but I hope that made it entertaining. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and for watching and for hanging out. I love hanging out with you and I hope we can do that more in 2025. Happy holidays. Have an amazing time at all your holiday parties. I hope you look freaking gorgeous. I know you're gonna look gorgeous. But yeah, thank you so much. There is a leaf blower outside who is fucking up my vibe right now, so I have to go. I love you and I'll see you right here for my next one. Bye. Mwah.